Good morning, Saugus. I'm Mykhail Tezai, and today is Wednesday, November 8th.
And I'm Holden Smith. This is SNN.
We're glad to be back. We missed you. Did you miss us? We've been out of state, Missouri to be exact, and we were representing Saugus and California in the four-state competition in Springfield. So, for today's Fact of the Day, we thought we'd tell you what we've been up to since last Friday.
It was a very educational trip that all started with a car fire and then a red-eye that arrived in Dallas at 5 a.m. local time and 3 a.m. Cali time. Then we took a puddle jumper to Springfield.
We hit the ground running, and with what was the first of over 9 separate contests over 3 days, and got to know the city pretty well. Did you know that Springfield, Missouri was the city that Wild Bill Hickok shot and killed a man for the first time? It also was a stop on the Trail of Tears.
Our contests were based out of the campus of Missouri State University, or MSU. It's a very pretty campus, by the way. Over 400 high school students from 27 schools from the Mid and Southwest gathered on the campus for a 3-day contest, and the competition was fierce. We competed in more than 10 different categories and had a great educational experience.
We also learned a lot about Missouri and its geography and history, especially the caverns and the role the state played in the outcome of the Civil War, and we ate like kings and queens.
All in all, we came out the other side better for the experience. Although we are a little tired, it's good to be back in Cali. Please stand for the flag salute.
Please stand. Place your right hand over your heart. Ready, begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. You may now be seated.
One way we honor them is with the annual Veterans Day Parade. It's taking place right here in the city today.
Good morning, Saugus. This is Gavin Johnson reporting for SNN. Veterans Day is a federal holiday honoring and celebrating military veterans of the United States Armed Forces. Following the conclusion of World War I, President Woodrow Wilson designated November 11th as the inaugural Armistice Day in 1919. Americans observed the occasion with parades, gatherings, and a temporary pause in daily work routines to honor those who served in World War I. In 1938, Armistice Day was an official holiday across the United States. In 1954, when the country, having participated in both World War II and the Korean War, the 83rd U.S. Congress reformed the Act of 1938 and eliminated the word armistice, favoring the word veteran. On June 11th, the holiday became known as Veterans Day to celebrate and honor American veterans of all wars. Since 1975, Americans have always celebrated Veterans Day on November 11th. In 1968, the Uniform Monday Act was passed, ensuring a 3-day weekend for all federal employees to celebrate 4 national holidays on Monday, which included Veterans Day. However, many Americans disapproved of this act. In 1975, former President Gerald Ford set Veterans Day back to its original date of November 11th, as it marked the anniversary of the ending of World War I in 1918. Today, Americans celebrate Veterans Day in many different ways, by participating in parades, ceremonies, governmental closings, and any personal traditions to honor and celebrate the veterans who served to protect our country. This has been Gavin Johnson reporting for SNN.
Remember, there's no school this Friday in observation of the Veterans Day holiday on Saturday.
Seniors, University of California and California State University applications are open. Applications will be accepted up until November 30th. You're running out of time. Don't wait. To apply, follow links in the senior Google Classroom. If you have any questions, see your counselor. FAFSA will be available for seniors to apply for financial aid online during December, not October. There's a new and improved FAFSA provided by the federal government, which delays its release until December. The deadline will still be March 2nd of 2024. Senior families will be notified when the application is available.
Speaking of seniors, in order to request college paperwork or letters of recommendation from your counselors, you must ask them a minimum of 2 weeks ahead of your deadline. If schools need paperwork before January 20th, the last day to turn in your brag sheet and request of recommendation from your counselor is December 1st. All students who purchased an ASB card must have valid identification printed on their ID in order to enter games and events. If you recently purchased an ASB card and do not already have the identification printed or lost your student ID, you can visit the ASB office to reprint it.
Now, let's go to our 76-hour broadcast submission for the Forest Day competition on Piage McGee.
This is Kenzie Mustafa reporting for Force Day. In the modern age, equality has become a part of daily life. In sports specifically, previously male-dominated sports are now integrated to become non-gender based. We talked to Saugus football's first-string kicker, Piage McGee, about her experiences on the field.
I'm Piage McGee. I'm Saugus' varsity football kicker and a varsity soccer player. Everybody was really supportive. My whole family loved it. My dad was a Saugus football player. My mom loves it because she's always called me her little boy. My sister was excited because she got to wear my jerseys to the games. And yeah, just everybody around me, nobody was really like mean about it or like, you shouldn't be doing that, you're a girl. Like, all very supportive. So it came to a couple of me and my soccer teammates. It was my sophomore year. But then since season already started, like it was too complicated to put me in. But then during winter season of soccer, emailed the head coach. He said, yeah, join us in practice in May. It was super exciting, yeah. So it's a little rocky sometimes, but it works out pretty well. During football season, it's usually school, I go to football, then I go straight to soccer practice later. I'd have an hour break to like get to practice. I'd eat in my car a little bit, but like I made it work. It was doable. It wasn't that bad. Well, my first year, it was kind of rough, earning respect. Of course, they were like still respectful to me. But I didn't have any like true friends yet until about my second year, where I made like a lot of my like best friends, some of my brothers who I love dearly. I would say go for it. It is really intimidating, trust me. If you are really committed and willing to go through all that work, I think you're gonna do just fine. You're gonna be successful, and the team should be very welcoming. If they're not, then it's not worth it.
Piage represents a larger role model for young girls in her community and overall. These advances create a new equitable space for women as sports reflect active life. This is Mackenzie Mustafa reporting for Force Day.
Thanks, Kenzie. Paige's dedication to sports truly demonstrates a new age of feminism in our lives.
If you are a senior parking in the parking lot, be sure that your parking pass is in full display for campus supervisors to see when they walk around. If a permit is not visible, tickets may be issued, even if it is present in the car. Auditions for jazz band are now open. The saxophone, trombone, trumpet, drums, bass, guitar, piano, and vibraphone are all accepted. Audition videos are due to the band director, Mr. Block, by November 15th at 11:59. If you have any questions, see him in room E517.
The San Diego Liberty Transit has student day trip routes for school transportation. The 621 and 640 buses will both be running from Saugus, as well as regular routes 5, 6, and 12 being restored. That's all for today. I'm Mykhail Tezai. Stay tuned for SN Radio and Saugus Today.
And I'm Holden Smith. Have a great day, and we'll see you tomorrow.